Median refers to the middle number when the values in our data set is arranged in an ascending order. This implies that when we arrange our data set in an order of increment, the middle number therefore is the median number. In order to determine the middle number, there are two formulas that we can use. The first formula is used when the total numbers of our data set is odd. Then we can make use of n plus 1 all over 2, the term that falls in between. That will be the median number. Are you getting it? Okay, the second formula is used when the total numbers of our data set is even. Are you getting it? We can make use of this formula if the total numbers of our data set is even. Okay, let's proceed to some work example on median. Let's find the median of the following data. Don't forget, the first step is that we are going to arrange the data in an ascending order. Let's start with question number 1. Okay, now let's arrange this data in an ascending order. We have the least one is 0, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is no 5, so I put 6, 10, and 10. So I have arranged this data in an ascending order. Now, in order to determine the median term, we have two formulas. This is the first formula, n plus 1 all over 2. This is the first formula. And this is the second formula, n over 2 plus n over 2 plus 1. Let me put this in brackets, and also this also in brackets, all over 2. This is the second formula to determine the median term. Now look at this. This formula is used when the total numbers of elements in our data set is odd. You understand? When the total element in our data set is odd, we make use of this formula. And this formula, which is the second formula, is used when the total element in our data set is even. You understand? Now let us proceed. Let's count this element to know the formula that we are going to use among these. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I want to ask you, is 7 an odd number or an even number? Yeah, 7 is an odd number. So I'm going to use this formula to determine my median term. Now let us proceed. Using this formula, we have, since n is equal to what? 7, which is the total numbers of elements in the data set. I can proceed to use this formula by just substituting the value of n as 7. So the median term is equals to n plus 1 all over 2, which is equals to what? 7 plus 1 all over 2. 7 plus 1 all over 2. So 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 over 2 is 4. So the fourth term is my median. Now let's go back to our data set. We have, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, and this is the fourth term. So therefore the median of this data set is 3. You understand? The median of the data set is 3 because according to the median formula, when the total number of my element is odd, I make use of this formula and I substitute the value of 7 and I get fourth term. So the fourth term among my data set is what? 3. So the median term of this data is what? 3. So we have gotten the first answer. Now let us proceed to the second question. Let's find the median of question number 2. The first step is that we are going to arrange all the data sets in an ascending order. Data set, that is 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 15, and 18. So I have arranged the data set in an ascending order. The next step is that we are going to determine the total numbers of our data set to know the median formula that we are going to use. As I told you that we have two median formula. The first median formula is used when the numbers of our data set is odd, which is this. The second median formula is used when the numbers of our data set is even. So now let us know the numbers of our data set by counting all the data set. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is an even number. Therefore, I'm going to use the second formula. Do you understand? Let's assume that 8 is an odd number. I'm still going to use the first formula. Are you getting it? So since 8 is an even number, that is the total numbers of my data set. I'm going to use the second formula. Now I'm going to substitute the value of n as 8. N is equals to 8. So let us substitute the value of n. So I'm going to have 8 all over 2 plus 8 all over 2 plus 1. Let me put th. All over 2. You understand? 8 divided by 2, that is 4. The fourth plus 8 divided by 2, that is 4, plus 1. If you add 8 divided by 2 plus 1, okay, I didn't put th. 8 divided by 2, that is 4. 4 plus 1, that is 5. So this place will be 5. 5. 4 plus 5 term all over 2. You understand? Okay, so I have gotten to this place. The next step is that I'm going to go to the data set that I've already arranged in an ascending order, which is this data set. I'm going to look for the fourth term. You understand? This is the first term, second term, third term, and the fourth term. So I'm going to have 9 plus the fifth term. The fifth term is what? 11. So I'm going to add 11 all divided by 2. So 9 plus 11 is 20. So 20 divided by 2 is equals to 10. So the median of this data set is 10. The median for this data set is 10. You understand? So question number, let's the median of the third question. The first step is that we are going to arrange this data set in an ascending order. Are you getting it? So I'm going to have 1, 3, 4, no, not 8. That's 7. The next number is 7, 8, 8. You understand? I've already arranged the data set in an ascending order. The next step is that I'm going to count the numbers of my data set to know the median formula that I'm going to use. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since the total numbers of the data set is odd, because 7 is an odd number, you understand? So I'm going to use the first formula, which says that n plus 1 over 2. So let's proceed. N plus 1 all over 2. So n is 7. So I'm going to have 7 plus 1 all over 2. That is 8 over 2. 8 over 2 is 4. So the fourth term among my data set will be the median term. Are you getting it? So let's check. This is the first term, second term, third term, and the fourth term. So the median is what? 4. You understand? So the median of the data set is what? 4. You understand? So let's proceed to the fourth question. Okay, let's find the median of the fourth question. The first step is that we are going to arrange this data set in an ascending order. Are you getting it? So the least element is 0. So I'm going to have 0. After that, another 0, followed by 1, followed by another 1, followed by 2, followed by another 2. Then I have another 2 here, followed by 3. Then another 3. So I have arranged this data set in an ascending order. The next step is that I'm going to count the total numbers of data set to know the median formula that I'm going to use. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see that 9 is an odd number. You understand what I'm saying? 9 is an odd number. So if I told you that if the total numbers of data set is odd, this is the formula that we're going to use. That is n plus 1 all over 2. N plus 1 all over 2. So using this, n is 9. So I'm going to have 9 plus 1 all over 2. 9 plus 1 is 10. So I'm going to have 10 over 2. 10 over 2 is what? 5. So the fifth term among my data set will be the median term. Now let us count. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the fourth term, and this is the fifth term. So 2 is my median number. You understand? So the median for the data set here is what? 2. Now I want you to attempt this question number 5. Let's talk about the mode. The mode of a data set is the values that have the highest numbers of frequency among the data set. This implies that the values among our data set that occurs most, that is the mode of such data set. Now let's have some work example on the mode. Calculate the mode of the following data. Solution. To make it easier to determine the mode, let's arrange our data set in an ascending order. Are you getting it? So I'm going to have 1 for the first question. Another one is here. Another one is here. Then I have 1, 2. Let me cancel the one that I'm already written. Then I've already written 2 also. So I have 3. So I have 4. Now, then 5. I have another 5. Then 6. So I have already arranged this data set in an ascending order. So don't forget that mode is the most occurring numbers among our data set. The number that has the highest occurring value. Are you getting what I'm saying? That is the mode. As you can see here, we have 1 occur in 3 times, and 2 occurs only a single time, 3 occurs in 1 time, 4 1 time, 5 occurs 2 times, 6 and 7 occurs 1 time. So the mode of this data is 1 because 1 is the most occurring number. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what? 1. The mode is 1. So let's check number 2. This is question number 1. So let's first arrange the data set in an ascending order so as to make it easy to compute the mode. So the least value among this data set is 4. You understand? So I'm going to have 4. Is there any other 4? There is none. So I have 5, followed by 5, followed by 5. Is there another 5? There's another 5. Followed by 6, followed by 7, followed by 8. There is no 8. What of 9? There is 9. What of 10? There is no 10. 11. Followed by 12. Followed by 15. Followed by 18. So I've already arranged this data set in an ascending order. The number that has the highest numbers of occurrence, that will be the mode. Are you getting it? So if you check, this is the value among my data set that has the highest numbers of occurrence. Every other values occurs only a single time, but 5 occurs twice. You understand what I'm saying? So the mode of this data set is 5. So for this, I'm going to have 5. Question number 3. Find the mode of this data set. Let us first arrange this data set in an ascending order. The least number among this data set is what? 1. So I'm going to have 1, followed by 2, 1, followed by 2, followed by 2, followed by 2. Okay. After that, do I have 3, followed by 3, 3, then 4. What of 5? There was one 5 here. 6, 6, 7, 8, 8. Then, sorry, I mean 8 followed by 10. You understand? So now I want to check what is the mode of this data. Yeah, the mode of the data is 2 because 2 is the number and 2 is the values among this data set that have the highest numbers of occurrence because it occurs 3 times among our data set. So 2 is the mode of this data. So the mode of this data is 2. You understand? So that is how to get the mode of an ungrouped data. Now let us proceed to some past question. Okay, let's have other work example. These are questions that I gathered from past question. As you can see, we have NABTEB 2009 question 29. What is the mode of the scores below? We have NECO 2009 question 54. The data below are the ages of set of pupils. What is their mode? And also, we have NABTEB 2009 question 29. The type of average that shows the most popular item is. You have to choose. Okay, let's solve. Now let's solve. Let's start with question number 1. Solution. Don't forget that mode is the most occurring numbers among our data set. Are you getting what I'm saying? So if you look at this data set, you can see that 5 is the most occurring number. You can see that 5, we have 3 5 here, and we have 2 5 here. So the mode of this data is what? 5. But however, if you didn't understand, you can first arrange the data set in an ascending order. So you can easily get your mode. But for me now, I'm already expert in this aspect, so I can easily determine my mode without even arranging in an ascending order. You understand what I'm saying? I put that there so as to enhance the simplicity, so that you can understand very well. You understand what I'm saying? So the mode of this data is what? The mode of the data is 5, because we have 3 5 here and 2 5 here, and 3 plus 2, that is 5. So the mode of the data is 5. You understand? Okay, let us get the mode of this of the second question. The mode of the second question, don't forget that mode is the most occurring numbers among our data set. So to get the mode, I would like to arrange this I would like to arrange this in an ascending order first. So the least numbers among this value is 6. So 6. This is for question number 2. Question number 2. So 6. Another one, 6. So followed by 7. Another 7. Another 7. Another 7. Followed by 8. So 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. Followed by 9. So I have one 9 here. 9. 9. It's also 9. This one also 9. For this 9. 9. You understand? So followed by 10. So 1 10. 10. Is there another 10? I have another one here. 10. Then followed by 11. So I have arranged the data in an ascending order. So let us determine the values among the data sets that have the most occurring numbers. Are you getting what I'm saying? That occurs most among our data set. 6 occurs 2 times. 7 occurs 4 times. 8 occurs 1 2 3 4 5 6. We have 6 8s. 8 occurs 6 times. And 9 occurs 1 2 3 4 5 times. 10 occurs 2 times, and 11 occurs only at a single time. So the mode of this data set is 8, because that is the most occurring value among the data set. Are you getting what I'm saying? That is the values among data set that has the highest numbers of occurrence. So 8 is the among the ages of these students, 8 is the mode. Why? Because it is the only value that occurs it is the only value that occurs most among our data set. So the third question says the type of average that shows the most popular term is. Now I want to answer that. Don't forget that I told you that mean means average, and median is the middle number, and mode is the most occurring value. Now the question now says The type of average that shows the most popular term among our data set is known as what? Yeah, the answer is mode, because from the definition of mode is the most occurring value among our data set. Thank you very much. Stay tuned on this channel. If you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, kindly react by giving me a feedback